Welcome to this week's weekly update with me, JoRaSe, for the week of March the 11th, 2018. And now I want to just show you something I've done here. I'm kind of proud of it. No, I want this one. So I have adjusted my work area. So now both the desk and the keyboard tray have their own little liner covering. Makes it a bit easier to deal with, keep things from getting nicked up, and I think the black looks nice. Alright, so let's dive into the actual update material. Just kind of proud of myself on that, wanted to show off. So, this past week, following the upload of videos on Sunday, I had a restful day. That was followed on Monday by getting the rest of the videos ready for the week and uploading the videos for Monday. Then Tuesday I located the article I needed and I made a run to the electronics store and was able to pick up the wire that I needed, but had a little interesting problem with the LEDs because the price I read on the little hanger tab for the LEDs I was going to buy read $7, $6.50, $6.99, something around there, close to $7. And I then get to the register to check out, and the price they ring up is $22. So I didn't get the LEDs that day, but I did get the wire. And then that leads to Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I did the uploads for that day and then finally figured out what I wanted to get for the music track for the gaming session videos. So we've got that in the works. The guy I'm getting it from should have it ready for me by tomorrow. So I won't put it in until next week. So keep an ear out for that. Then Thursday was me getting ready for this week's videos. See, I mentioned that I found the article for this week on Tuesday, didn't I? Feel pretty sure I did. If not, I have now. So that led, after Thursday, led to Friday, when I made my final trip to the electronics store and picked up the LEDs that I needed that were about $7 compared, well, actually, they were about $2 a piece. So, always make sure you check the prices on things with the stockers in the area. And that leads to today, where we are recording not only this update video, but all the videos for the rest of the week. Because for me, this week is going to be spring break. Yes, I'm in college again. And that means I don't want to have to do anything this week. I want to get it all done now so I can enjoy my week. Alright, all that out of the way. Let's move on to the article for the day, which you've probably already read in the little news scroll at the bottom. But we are looking at, let me switch over here. We are looking at the ESRB's new warning. And basically, this has been something that has been an issue for a lot of gamers. The issue of microtransactions and pay to win. And let's see. I guess the first thing we need to cover is what the ESRB is and what their warnings are. So first off, we're looking at ESRB, that is the Entertainment Software Ratings Board, and it was developed in the 80s and 90s, I think, as a result of certain political party members desiring to keep or to have some tighter control over what is allowed in video games. And the ESRB is the industry's way of self-regulating. And I've got a few games here that I will show you so you know what we're talking about when we're looking at ESRB ratings. So the first one is a new one. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. As soon as I can get it in frame here, let's go ahead and move this camera down. There we go. So this little E here is the ESRB rating for this game, and that means it is okay for everyone 10 and up. So that's one game. And I've got the little game instruction booklet for one of my Rune Factory games. And the rating here, if we go in a couple of pages, we have it right here. Another E rating by the ESRB. And then two Sonic games. I am a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. So these, we have a older one in back, and it had a K-A rating, which means kids to adults. And then the newer one is rated E for everyone. And now if you actually have the box, like I do with this newer Sonic one, you can turn to the back and it will tell you exactly what caused them to give that rating. And so for this one, it is mild cartoon violence. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. And then on the older one, it doesn't have anything, but it has a the phone number to call for information about the rating. This was when they were just starting to make the rating system. So the rating is, it's gone through several iterations. Then the last game I have is one for the computer. It is a LucasArts game, Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, and it has a T for teen rating. And if we turn it over, we can see on the back, teen, animated blood and animated violence. So that's telling the purchaser of the game what kind of content is in the game, the idea being that parents will have a better idea of what their children are playing. The new problem with the new warning is that it blends both things known as story extensions or expansions or downloadable content and what are known as loot boxes, where it's more or less gambling. And what we need is a clear delineation, because downloadable content, you know what you're buying when you buy it. With the loot crates, you're gambling. You are literally taking a chance that by spending whatever amount of money you're spending, you are going to be getting a better weapon, a nicer character skin, and who knows what else. So it is just a problem, because we need to be clear on this. And if we don't find a better way to label things, then we're allowing the problem of children gambling money, real world money. We're allowing that just to shift back into the shadows and continue. Anyway, I've had my say, and I'll leave it up to other people to hopefully work out. And that leads us into what's happening this week. So, Sunday, which would be tomorrow, because I'm recording all this on Saturday, we've got this update video going live. Following that, we've got the gaming session on Monday, and we are making inroads into the second to the last cave or dungeon in the game. So it's looking like we're going to get through this quicker than I had anticipated. Tuesday, we have our Blender Learning Series video. We're finishing up with the S, and then we're going to get started on the A. I know I said that we were going to not go through each letter, but I feel the repetition is a good thing. Also, we need to talk about the game production suite we're going to use, because I've had a change of mind since I figured out how to get something to work. It'll be a bit easier, and it's completely free. All you have to do is download it. And that's going to be followed up by Wednesday. We are continuing painting the pony print. And then Thursday we got more work on that Castle Gatehouse model. And then Friday we finally get to do crafting. And that's going to be the LED lamp that I told you I had to go get parts for this week. And then the last one is swords. And we're going to be looking at going to be looking at how to properly sheath and unsheath a Japanese sword. And then also I've got a announcement for future unboxing videos, which will be happening at some point. Got something that fits into the sword category that I feel I can mention about that. So that pretty much covers everything this week for this update. I hope you've had a good week, and hope you have a wonderful week coming up. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. That's all for this session of Polygonal Art with JoRaSe. If you enjoyed what you saw, how about giving this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos from me. In the video description below, you'll find my Patreon link. Feel free to check it out. Now, on to the credits.